Now, let's see the winery, what they were producing there. You can see the storage is on the ground.
No, no one there.
Okay, so in the walls, especially on flat walls, when they are making flat walls, you can see the, when they are making the with the chisel and hammer, you can see the curves in here. But if they want to make the corners, they just do direct strikes on the wall, so they can make corners. So in every part of the cave that they design, there is different way of approaching it. So they used to have some experts on cave making, and also everyone, they had the basic understanding of cave making as well. But of course, the experts can make much more professional caves. So let's come to this room. I want to explain something about this. Watch your hands, by the way. This is one of the foot storages. You see this kind of holes, one in here, one is in the back, and there is many options. There is many places like this in the underground city. These are the food storages. They always keep the foods inside, not just in the wartime, and they keep them all the time in here. And in this kind of section, they have like sacks of grains like wheat and barley, and they store them in here. They cover it up with a big stone and cover the sideways with clay or ash. So it prevents it creates a total isolation in down there. It becomes cooler in temperature, and it basically prolongs the expiration date of the food. And also when they cover it with clay or ash, in that way the mice or rats cannot smell the food, so they cannot go inside and ravish the food as well. And also sometimes they used to hang some stuff in the top, so that's how they used to preserve it as well. Ön taraf oldu, ondan bekletiyorum.
İyi bayramlar canım.
Ben seni böyle tanımadım bir anlamda. Nasılsın, iyisin?
İyi, sen nasılsın?
İyi, ne yapalım? Koşturuyoruz işte.
İyi var.
Now we will go to the dormitories, and there is a tunnel. Please wash your head. When the tunnel finishes, don't step
Let's start with the
suddenly,
inside.
because the entrance is blocked.
I think there's a bit of crowd. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God,
the place is like that, but what why us? Because when the state is like, because living in sun is usually not for some reason.
Okay guys, we are in a winery. Wine has always been part of Cappadocian culture since the Hittites, since 1800 BC, and maybe even earlier than that. And even today there is two major wine factories in the area. So how do they make wine? You see the small hole in here, so they climb to the inside and they put the grapes inside, and a couple of people just crush them, and all the juice would flow to this section. And after that, they would pour them inside of big pots, like in the backside, cover the top, waiting for fermentation. And after the fermentation process is finished, the wine will be ready, so they can enjoy their time in here. And basically, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to make wine while they are waiting here, but that they make the wine in this time as well. So illuminate the rooms, like another was way more darker than this, but these people have the oil lamps in the bowls. Bowls are usually made from terracotta, and there will be the linseed or the flaxseed oil inside, and they put a small rope in here, and they burn one side of it. So when there is a fire, the rope will basically extract the oil to the fire, and there will be a constant burning of the fire in there. But of course, it's kind of like candle fire. It only illuminates where you're walking, so it will be big. Sometimes they used to put this bowl in this kind of places, and the smoke comes up. Luckily, this kind of stone is absorbing the smoke, so there is no problem with suffocation. So if you are ready, we will go to this way, but watch your heads on the way. So my friends, this is also some food storages. All the sections are for the food. And the next room is also another winery. And on this side they have the cable TV to watch the latest shows. So right now we're gonna get you up in this room. Let's come here. I will explain something about here. So my friends, let them pass. This tunnel is two-way tunnel. We're gonna go down there. I will explain a couple of things, and then later on I will turn back.
Kalabalık dinamik geliyor benimkilerin
Öyle mi?
arkasına.
Tamam, sıkıntı değil. So after that, there is like 3 more rooms, but the tunnels are low and narrow. So sometimes it triggers people's claustrophobia. So sometimes it triggers people's claustrophobia. So after that room, I'm not going to force you to move forward. So I will turn back. If you don't want to enter, you can come with me. But if you want to enter, I will give you a very short free time so you can explore and come back. But first, let's wait for this group, and after they come, we will go on. It's better empty than crowded.
Es ist schon ein Unterschied von außen versus drin.
My fault.
It was accidental. It was accidental. I was frightened.
Es war sehr aus. Ich will ChatGPT so ein bisschen ausprobieren. Zu dieser poetischen Gestaltung.
Arkadaşlar biraz bekleyelim. Bir çıksınlar. Bir çıksınlar.
Bara.
It doesn't taste like orange though. It's just like weird flavor. You should drink it. Wait, I'll drink it for you. Do you not want it? Can I have it?
Dinlerken bir aşağı seslenin, gelen var mı diye.
I'm not too scared. I'm trying to
Yeah, she's like, she's looking at the price. And it's like, oh my god, why did everyone just like,
I don't know how.
well, if it's
Everything that you see is made by chisel and hammer. In some parts we can still see the strike points. And this room is, it's a stable for animals. Almost all the underground rooms have the stables. Usually for small animals like sheep and goats, but this is for a combination of sheep, goats, and cows. And sometimes the lower ones are for the sheep, and they try them with these old grass or hay, so they can eat from here. But there is a little bit more ones are for the cows. But for the lambs and small animals, you see this kind of solution, this is for them. And they always keep their own inside to the board time because if they eat animals smell, so if you put them in ornaments, they'll smell more upwards and will break more. So if you put the animals in the lower parts, that smells will go upwards and will break more. This That's why they put them as close as possible together. So inside we want them all together. So we are waiting for this group.
They have many more, but now we have only one.
And when you're passing through here, just watch your steps.
yes.
they didn't so much of brain to do this.
Oh yeah, I mean they didn't have enough technology, but they knew what they were doing.
So my friends, this is a kitchen, and you know it's a tandoori oven. But of course, you remove the sand flags, so you can go better in here. They put the firewood in here, they burn them, and they put some poultry. Inside of poultry there will be vegetables, and some not meat. And also they prepare a dough, and they stick them on the sideways. And after the cooking, it becomes tandoori bread. And the smoke makes it from here, they from here. But there is a problem. The main purpose of underground is the main kitchen fire. Of course, they have some defensive mechanisms, but the main purpose that any ship never know that these people are hiding in underground city. But